Hey guys, welcome back. Let me just double check that everything's working. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna go to my regular screen and we're gonna start drawing. So here's where I left off yesterday. So here I am working on a drawing prompt from Cynic's Design. It's a challenge that he has on his channel called Chroma or Chroma Corpse. And I'm still on the first prompt. This is from the year 2020, so he done a few. He's done one each year since 2020, so I think he done 5 so far. I think they do it for the whole month, and they have a prompt each day that they finish, and then they go through some of the art that was created. But I'm still on the first one for Candy Island. It's an environment prompt, so this is what I have so far. So I'm gonna just continue working on this, and then I'm gonna move on to writing after an hour and a half. So at 7:30 I'll be switching over to working on my original story. But for this prompt, I decided to do 2 different islands. One is a chocolate island, the other one is a candy island. Since they're both candies, I was just going off the difference between the two. So I worked on a few of the trees and the leaves yesterday, and I started very roughly on the structures or the buildings on the Candy Island. That's gonna be more futuristic, I guess, than the natural environment that the other island, Chocolate Island, their people are using and living in. So I think I'm gonna work on that some more. I have some music in the background just in case I get a little quiet. And if my screen ever goes off, those 2 side panels, that just means I'm on my second screen, my second monitor, change anything that I need to fix in the background. So I'm gonna get started, work on this for an hour and a half, and I'll see how much I can get done. So I don't really have a clear idea of what I want, and where I placed the tree is blocking a few things. Let me try to get on the right sketch layer. So I'll probably just have to figure out a little bit more about this island, because this island is pretty much set for the most part. There's more I can add to it, but I want to try to get these up to about the same point. I'm gonna take the trees away and draw around it, I guess. Hope that don't show my important. Let me see. I want to just close something out so my computer isn't as slow, just in case. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So this is all a very rough sketch. It's not really clear on what I want it to do, so I'm gonna just draw this out a little bit more. This is my first time really doing environments, so I can't say I know for sure what I'm doing or what I want it to look like. I started out by drawing out a rough idea, and then from that rough sketch I pulled out what I saw in the drawing. So I still need to sketch this out a little bit more, mainly this island. So I'm not really sure what I want out of this. I don't have a clear picture in my mind of what it is until I get there or see something and I'm like, let me add it. Like the clouds, or this piece right here, or this will look like a road. These lines looks like stairs going up. And I just build it out like that. I wish I could give myself a timeline on this project because it's taking longer than I would like, but I know I'm not pushing. Even if I work on it every day, I'm not putting that much time in it like it would seem. So I'm gonna try to give myself a little grace and not rush it, but this is not something I draw often, so. But I think there was stuff I could have done better just by having even a better planned out idea or anything like that. So I'm still kind of creating the idea as I go. So this row goes all the way up here. A little bit of both of these split rows. And I just add and take away things as I go, as I see it, and I think it'll make sense to add something here or give it a little bit more dynamic to it, I guess, just to make it look a bit more interesting. So this whole part is not really clear. Add another row, but it's also the edge of the island. There's supposed to be a water source in here somewhere. I'm not sure where that would be. All of this is the edge
At Cavalier,
of their
our mission is
island.
to make every customer a customer for life.
Of where I think their island just slowly split apart. most of this edge is pretty set up, I think. I just need to know what these islands look like. I'm just flipping the canvas. It's taking a little long, but so this will almost be like a bridge. I don't know if it's natural or handmade, but I do want some arches under it. This I might go a little different way with this as well. I'm gonna skip this song because I don't like that clicking. I think that was the song. So for this part, I think I want it to be like a long thing of stairs. That just wraps around the whole island, so this would go like here, I guess. Keep going. And even up to here. So I'm basically doing a second more detailed sketch of this part, which might change up a few of the colors that I already set down. Hello, nice to see you again. Yeah, hopefully they fix whatever was going on yesterday. So I think I'm gonna make, so all of these I think I'm gonna have little arches here and there. That goes through it, I think. See if I want to do a round. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely needed to work this out a bit more. I had no idea what I was gonna do with it, so I had to sketch it out. I'm just making things up as I go. I think these are gonna be stairs. I don't know if I can make that look any better until I think I might make it like those long stairs where it goes on for a while. It's like a whole walkway before the next step. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Probably uneven. I mean, I'm not sure. I'll see how it comes out. But I'm gonna just divide this. Is it gonna be anywhere else? I was thinking of adding trees. I gotta see what's walkways or what's like fields, but I feel like they would plant trees. I think this would be where perspective come in, but I have no intention of going too deep into that part. So I'll get it done as best as I can without putting an actual perspective on it. But I can see them building tunnels through their island. I don't know where this is coming from and where it's going. I think I'm gonna keep these little jagged parts, but then their walkways are built on top of it. So it's still a part of the mountains, but windows, maybe balconies. Put some things right here, maybe some more trees, maybe some houses.
it comes to sprains, strains, and broken bones, there's the care you.
Need some areas without the tunnels, archways. So these might only be the stairs. I don't think I'm gonna add another one like that. I just gotta see how far up they go. I think it'll go in this direction. There's a house here, but I'll draw it. Up to the mayor's house. I might even let this connect and be both a part of her house. I'm making it wavy because we don't want to have a wavy pathway all the way up in the air. Okay, let's see if I can think of any other houses, and let me turn the trees back on real quick just so I can see what's being blocked. Oh, looks like a lot. Flip it back to the regular, it's regular rotation. Okay, so, oops, wrong way. A lot of this is blocked. This might be in front of the tree. I don't see how, because the tree is like right here. So it's on this mountain part. I want this to be shown. This area. What else is it blocking? I think this here is fine. So I might move this. Let me turn off this sketch. Let me get this bit in the sketch part. Do I got the candy sketch? I need this. Okay, this one. and this one. And I'm gonna just move this tree a little forward. Just move it. Which one did I want clear? Move it. Can I move it down? Should I move it over here? I don't think I want it over here. I kind of do now. I should make another tree like it and put it like a smaller version somewhere else. So I'm thinking option 1 would be right here at the very edge, and right here is going to be the waterfall, and then my second option would be the second cliff, on the edge of the second cliff right here. So do you want to help me out with that? Do you think it should be on this first cliff or the second cliff? So this, let me put the houses back to get an idea of what it would be. So either right here or right here. I think with the houses, I'm liking it further up. The second cliff. Okay. So I'll put it like right about here. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it further around here. Okay. Thank you. Then, just so we can have a quick back and forth, it was here, and then it was here. Yeah, definitely cover up less of this whole side of the mountain. There's not much here, but it still has this nice peak here that I like, and I don't think I'm flipped the wrong way. But I do want to copy this. And then paste it. And then I want to make a smaller version of this tree and put it somewhere else. Oops. Okay. Nope, gotta go back, cancel, undo that. Okay. I need to add that. Okay. Copy. Paste. I want to make a smaller version of this tree somewhere. Flip it. I don't know where, but might be too much. Yeah, it might be too much. I don't think I can add it. I gotta check on the music. add it. That's fine. Do I want it that dark? I'll leave it alone for now. And then I want to get rid of this part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I do have it, the same thing happen here with this tree, the roots coming off the edge of the cliff. So you could, it's kind of doing the same here. I'm gonna get rid of this bit. Oops. Okay. So let's put a little bit more houses. So I'm gonna get rid of the trees again. So I think this might be their pond area because they have like a water source and then it's going off the edge here for the waterfall. So I gotta figure out where that's at. I think I'm gonna move this edge back a little bit. I think there's water spilling over here. I know there's water spilling over here. Is this deeper? I don't like this little hill. Do I want to make it straight? I think I do. Tree is right here, so I'm gonna keep this one just so I can draw around the shape. So pathway. Can go. It's not really going anywhere. Let's see where the floor is at for this. I need another one right here. You won't be able to see it, but I might put it there anyways. That's fine right there. I'm gonna put this as separate pathway from the mountain. Okay, let's say a house is right here. Yeah, it's definitely coming together, so that's good. I think this might be a little different type of tree. And some fluffy trees. I don't think I got any more trees like that. I don't have an idea for what their houses look like exactly. I just know there should be more rounder. I'm just checking Pinterest for any ideas for their house. What their houses could look like. Like, I think I like this one. I'll try it a little bit. So it's still like a regular house shape, but it's just like rounded. So on these round bits, just add a little curvy roof. Have some windows and openings in there, caves, because there's just not enough space for everybody to get a house outside. So I'm gonna add the roof to her house as well. Yeah, I did. It's like a regular house, but it's just the roof is a little more round, a little bit more rounded. So I think I'm gonna go with that idea to make it look more like a house that you can recognize, but still have it be different.
Monster Energy. Everybody knows white.
I'm gonna pin it so I don't lose it. I am going to move this forward. Instead of having it hang off the back, I'm gonna have it hang off the front. I think this can go too. still some land to go off of. The land is about this much. A little bit behind her as well, but we can't see that much. Okay. I'm gonna have to put some perspective on that house. Does environment mean like just like natural landscapes, or would it include city structures as well? I think I'm going out of the prompt. It's mostly about the islands, it's not as much as about the houses, so I'm not sure. But that's fine. Okay, let's see. Do I want another house? Probably one right here. Nature? Okay. I think I got that. Enough. I got enough of it to count. Let me see how pools of water falls into waterfalls. I just gotta see how I'm gonna have their waters going, because this is theirs, and probably it'll go up a little bit, like a little bit all over, but this is their main source. I might make this a separate island, a little taller, and this one drops down a bit. would make that work, but have them a little reversals. I might make it come through this. A few of these holes in the mountain. Here's another pretty big one. And this is just an idea, but it looks small from this far. But if you're like this big, then it's really a large lake, river, ocean, and then it comes off the mountain from here. Also goes down from here. Got some small things here in it. Maybe some trees surrounding it. I'm gonna do more of these wavy, fluffy trees because Candy Island. And maybe these are their artificial trees that they built themselves, trying to match this tree. There's a tree right here that I might keep in the foreground, blocking a bit of this water. Eat like mountain bits. Let's figure out where else their water would be. Turn off this tree. There's not much left or space left for them. This is going, it's saving on its own. Autosave. Uh-oh. Don't crash, don't crash. Okay. Ooh. That was scary. Cause it's like a backup, it's not a full save. I might... What is this? Is it a walkway? It looks like it might be. I'll probably do it about this much. And then here it's gonna be more water that fall down from here, something like that. And then I don't know. So real quick, so we could have a pretty big change, let's color some of this. Color some of the houses in. I think the roads are gonna be a different color. So there's an island mountain right here, but I think it's gonna be covered up. I might put another big tree here, but it's mostly gonna be covered up. Yeah, it's gonna be covered up a lot. This is gonna be covered up a lot. I was gonna make it a more of the path of the water falling down somewhere behind here, so it could reach all the way down here. So this one and this one might hold some water as well. What is that?
Hey, Spotifyers, click or tap the.
I'm just fixing the music. I put the playlist on shuffle, so maybe we'll hear some different songs, but it turned right on into an ad. Okay. So I'm gonna just add some color to the sketch. So the way I have it, I can hardly tell which part is the mountain and which part is the hills, but I have the colors blocked out a little bit. I don't know what's going on at this whole part right here. So then I have this on top, and then the trees, which with the color. So I am going to fill in the houses in different colors and the sidewalks a different color. So I got houses here, but I'm gonna do the sidewalks first. I'm gonna pick a green color just so it could be a bit of a contrast. I'm gonna dull it a bit, so let me see what it looks like. Okay, this is not gonna be the final color. Do you have a lot of work to do, or do I have a lot of work to do? Because if it's me, I definitely have a lot of work to do for this to end up being anything close to finish. I'm really hoping it don't take me. It might take me the rest of the month, but I started on technically the 17th. So I would like this to not take me a month to complete. But I think some of the next few prompts are gonna be way easier. So faster as well. Oh yeah, I do. But I'm glad I have an idea for this island because I wasn't working on it as much. So it's coming together. I'm really hoping it don't take me a month to finish this. I don't think I mind their pathways being like an artificial green color. Like, just because candy is like just not good for you and full of so much sugar. And I don't think candy is fake, it's just sugar and coloring, but it's not good for you, so if not green, maybe purple, but I do want like a bright over the top color. I don't know if I want all their pathways to be this color or just these stairs. I thought I had these stairs going. I might have them going towards the back where you can see them. But I thought I had them going around somewhere else. Because I think I want it going up to the mayor's house. I think it would make a month on the 17th. I know I won't be able to finish it by the end of this month. Okay, so if that's like a green color and that's like something they built as an fancy little thing, I think I'm gonna go with a purple color. A bright purple. Pink? No. Lighter pink, but bright? Maybe? I'm trying to see what their regular pathways would look like. Let's stick with purple. This purple, lighter, bluer. No. because I don't know the color of their grass. I know their waters is pretty much white. Not clear, but white. Let me add the music back on. There it was. I don't know why I just keep going out on its own now. Yellow. No. Orange. No. Okay, let's get this purple here. And let's just make it darker. Duller? No. Saturation. Okay, I think I'll do it. Color, yeah. So this is the pathways, not the grass, but the dirt path, something like that. Where it goes, I don't know. I think I might keep this pathway closer to the mountain where they have these entrances. I might even want to wrap the green around this mountain, because the chocolate mountain has a bit of that too. More natural. These are more like what they made themselves. I think I like that, even though it's starting to look like a dragon. Green dragon across the island, but I'll keep it for now. Yeah, just seen it with the stairs. I might switch it up, I might keep it. And I think for where this part is, it might be different from the regular color of the mountains. I'm probably adding a lot, and these aren't gonna be the final colors, but this is the Candy Island version of it. So, you know, candies are just all types of colors. So, I think it should be okay to have it like that. I'll leave that one. This is the mountains, but it's also not, so I don't think their island is gonna be this shade of purple. I might dull it out, maybe this shade, but I have to wait and see. But I don't think it's gonna be that bright purple. Blue. Thank you. How far ago did I color that little spot? My voice is a little hoarse. And then I got a color. I missed a spot. This purple one? No. Okay, that's what I got for that for now. So I'm gonna color the houses. I think I might do white a little bit towards pink. Or something bright. Let's see what this bright pink look like. looks like something. I don't know what yet, but I don't hate it completely, so I'll just fill it in with this for now. It's definitely giving candy at least. I think I'm gonna go around this mountain piece. Maybe behind it, maybe just built around it. And then I'm not sure which line I want to use, but this will go in front. These will be in front. And then, Oh, it's 7:30 already? Wow. Okay, I can stop here. I kind of want to fill in this house real quick. So it's 7:30, so I'm about to move on to my writing project, but I got a lot done. Got a bit done, a bit more stuff filled out and figured out. Very rough. But once everything comes together, I think it'll work. I like the bright colors. I'm gonna tone it down with some shadows and stuff, but other than that, it's looking nice. I like how bold and contrast the Candy Island is looking. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So I like how that looks. I think I'm gonna fill in this little area about right here. So I got a few houses done on the Candy Island. I got a placement for the trees, so I definitely need just a few more on these lower levels of houses. But I was able to get done about this main sketch for building out the island a bit more. So I sketched that out once, along with some houses. I made a pathway, a few pathways, a few structures that they created, and then I filled in their houses. And I mainly worked on the Candy Island side today. So now I'm gonna switch my screen real quick and then I'll get into writing. Switch programs. second screen. Yeah, the colors did match pretty good. It goes well with the candy theme, so for everything to be so bright, but I'll be able to bring it all together with a color layer, like put some blue on top of everything to make all the colors cohesive, or whatever color I decide. So, and that'll be for the whole painting. So I really can't wait to get to the painting part, but I think I'm a few ways off from that. I would give myself a time to be finished by, but the difference is having just an hour and a half to work on it about 5 days out of the week, and then maybe come my next day off I can give more time to it and maybe make a lot more progress than I have been making. So that might make a difference. It might speed it up a little bit, because I am able to get a lot more done on my days off. So I'm gonna just get a blanket real quick. It's a little chilly. So it's currently 7:35. I am going to write till 7:50. Let's say 7:55, and I'll come to talk more. So I'm gonna do a writing sprint, let the music play in the background. It's gonna be a little quiet, and I'm gonna just get some writing in. Okay, so real quick, let's just give an update. I am going to be starting on page 137, the end of 136, but starting on 137. I'm on chapter 5, and I got about five pages left for chapter 5. And I'm just doing the first draft edits of my original story called Power Family. I'm currently on the first act. I am ending off the setup of the story, even though I am 99,000 words in 261 pages. So I'll break it up later, but I'm just writing out and currently editing it as I can. And I'll break it up later into proper chapters, into proper books if I have to. So I will be back in 7:55. And then one of these days I'm gonna put about right here that I'm doing a 25-minute writing sprint. So I'll be back. I could put a timer, but I can't put too many things on my stream or it'll start lagging. So if I can find a way to do it that won't mess up the stream in any way, I will. But I have to probably wait till I get a better computer. Oops, sorry if y'all heard that.
Cavalier, our mission is to make every customer a customer for life.
Well, the
Okay, so that was a little bit of time. I did not get too many words in, but that's okay because I got pretty far down into the page. Not much needed to be deleted. I didn't have to add a bunch of words to it. I just had to split some paragraphs up. I don't really like how this part is going. They are telling a new character, not really a new character, but a character that wasn't in the last scene about what happened. And I think I'm dragging it out too much. I'm gonna keep it in for now, but I don't think they need to explain it so much. So I'm gonna keep it in for now, but it might be changed in the next few drafts. But I'm not ready to just completely delete it. But after this, a new character comes in and I'm almost done. So I'll see what happens. So I only got 69 words in, but I did get almost halfway down the page. I split some things up and then I need to edit this a little bit more. I'm gonna either shorten it or split it up, but I don't think they need to explain what just happened not that long ago. I'll see what happened, because sometimes you could just say they explained what happened and that covers it. So I think I can do that. But for now, it's okay. Because it starts about right here. It's mostly dialogue, so it's technically shortened, but I don't think it should take almost 3 pages. Yeah, it still goes on until here. And that's almost 650 words. I don't know. So I'm definitely not gonna do it right now. Probably in the next pass through. It's really short. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. It seems like a while. I don't think it should last so many pages, but it's really not that. It's not that much. I'll see. So it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get another sprint in. Already I forgot what page I started on. I think I said 137. So I'm still on 137. Halfway down. Well, I started on the end of page 136, so halfway down, I'm gonna finish this. So I am going to write again for another 23 minutes. So I'll come back at 8:23 and we'll see how far I get from there. Okay. Yes, I got through a bit. What this chapter ends at technically 142. So I'll be back at 8:23. Okay, it's 8:23. I'm gonna just finish out this sentence before I forget it.
When it comes to sprains, strain,
Okay. So I was able to get up to 358 words. Now on page 138, in the middle of page 138. And I'm much happier with how this part turned out. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix all of this, but I did add way more detail into this next part. Yeah, I'll actually be able to reach 500 words with another sprint, most likely. So I'm a little tired, but yeah, I don't have nothing to say. I'm just taking a little break and then I'll get another sprint in, and that'll be the end of the stream. I'm waiting until this reach up to 100,000 words, just because it's a nice number. Yeah, I like this music too, but I know that it makes me tired for a fact now. And I'm happy I found a way to get to muting the ads quicker. I still can't, it doesn't have like a easy way to tell when it's about to go into an ad, but now all I have to do is press a button on my keyboard and it'll just mute the sound, and then I'm able to turn it back on quick as well. I put the playlist on shuffle, so it's a few new music that, because I was starting to get used to like hearing them and knowing what the song was, even from just the instrumentals. So now that's on shuffle, we're hearing a few different songs. It's easy to forget that it's playing in the background. So at 9 o'clock, nope, at 8:30, I am going to start another sprint, another 23-minute sprint, and then I'll take a break until 9 o'clock, and then that will be the end of the stream. Tomorrow will be another day at this time, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And after that, I'm off this Saturday. I have a few errands to run, but I think I'll be able to run them after my stream, so I might do my stream the same as last time, which will be a much longer stream. I'm gonna try to stream for 6 hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. so I can get more stuff done. So I'm gonna try it that way. I usually like to run errands early in the morning, but around 3 o'clock is when I get tired on my days off and I take a little nap. So I don't think I would be able to come back in the afternoon and stream, so I'm gonna just do an early morning stream until 3 p.m. and then I'll get some stuff done after that. And then while I'm remembering this, I wanted to mention yesterday, but I completely forgot before I ended the stream, so I'm gonna mention it now so I don't do it, so I don't forget again and end the stream. So my idea for this is I'm writing my original stories. I want to get them published, self-published. But I also wanted to make them into either web comics or mangas or published graphic novels, anything like that. And I was thinking that after I edit this first draft, I'll be able to do a rough storyboard of all these pages of what the comic would look like, because I just want to start working on it and I don't think too much will change even while I'm editing it. I can't say that word, it's like I stutter over it in between it. But while I edit it, even if I cut a few things, I can just either switch it up or take out the panels. That's why I'll just do it as a the thumbnail sketches for all the pages of the story and work on, I think this one I'll start it out as a webcomic. So I just wanted to mention that. So I might if I move on to drawing something else, that's what I'll be working on. It should be quick, but who knows. But for now, I'm gonna get back to writing and I'll be back at 8:53. And I'll explain a little more after, before I end the stream. Yeah, I'll see how far I get. I still want to finish the story, but I think I have enough to at least get a few of the rough pages done, the rough thumbnails done of what I already have of the story. The main idea is pretty much complete, and now I'm filling in a bit more, so I'll be able to do that part. In my free time, if I don't have any errands to run, like shopping, cleaning, stuff like that, very much boring stuff, I just do this. I try to get as much as this done in my free time as I can, so I'm either writing or drawing, or I'm cleaning up, I'm cooking, I'm going shopping. Sometimes, well, there's times where I go out with my family and friends, so it just depends, but I try to at least get a few hours of drawing and writing in when I don't have to work. And by going shopping, I mean food shopping or things for the house. I don't do too much. Is there anything you do for your free time, or? Yeah, I'm definitely a home person. I don't like being out too much and going out in crowds like that, so if it's not something with a small group of family and friends, I don't really like to go out like that. Yeah, that counts. That definitely counts. I just draw and write too, so I try not to do too much. I be tired after work. I like staying in the house. Have you gotten any further with your original character? That's cool. Is it a boy or a girl? Or does it matter? I don't even know if I can do character angles that well. That's something I need to work on. Okay. I tend to have fun drawing my original characters when I'm doing gesture drawings. So once I study a gesture, I just put them in the place of the body I drew. And even like for outfits and stuff like that, it's nice to have a face to add to gesture drawings and practices. It's just getting a little bit of both in, so you're practicing and then it don't feel like practice because it's like you're drawing your own character, so it doesn't feel like work. Okay, it's 8:53 already. I didn't add any more words at all, I don't think. I might have deleted a few, but I just spent that time breaking down that very, very long single paragraph into a few more paragraphs, and then let me see, about this much. The rest of this is a lot of dialogue, so in between all of this, I'm gonna have to add the characters doing stuff and shifting and who's saying what. So I have a lot to add, so I already went down a few pages, but I'll have to go right back up and start around here. So I am ending at page 138. The first act is at 56,000 words, and I only added 374 words, not quite into my minimum word count I like to hit of 500, but I'm okay with that. Yes, I definitely made some progress, even though a bit of it is I'm kind of meh on. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's fully necessary. So I'll have to rethink that when I come through on the second pass of it. But after that part, I was happy with the rest of this, and even reading all this white, I'm happy with what's written. And it just gotta be fixed up a little bit. I think it's funny. So I'm still happy with the story. So that's all I have for today. So Act 1 is currently at 150 pages total so far because I added a few more words. So I am at 138, so I'm gonna need 12. I have 12 more pages to finish if it don't, which I most likely will be adding pages as I fill in some blank spots. But I did get a lot of progress done for my writing as well as drawing, and I'll be back tomorrow at the same time to do the same thing. Let me see if I can go in here and look at what we did. This is how much I got finished. I did way more on the Candy Island part, so they're about even almost. In completion, they're more built up structured wise. So I gave myself some more structure on the Candy Island, so I have more to build on. So I'm happy with how it's turning out. Now that the Candy Island is built up, I feel like I have to do a little bit more on the Chocolate Island. But I know I have to add their chocolate river and add their milk river and finish the waterfall. So we'll see how much we'll be able to get done tomorrow. It's looking okay. I'm gonna do one quick thing just because it looks. What I'm gonna do is put this one on top of everything and see if I can add a bit more atmosphere. Yeah, so later I will add some more shadows like this and then cut out some of the light parts. I'm just doing stuff right now because but I'll fill all of this with one flat color so the colors can blend in a bit more together. I like that one. It looks like a little fog, like the fall is really far down. I'm gonna do a few more before I have to get off. I like that even better. So I'm giving myself ideas that I can sleep on. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock, so I'm about to end the stream. Thank you for watching. Now I'm distracted myself with this. I think it was green that I liked. So I'm gonna keep that one for an idea of what I want to do. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow and we'll be doing the same thing. Have a good night and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye guys.